I work in IT for a local bank. Outside of work, I wear hats, baseball caps, or snapbacks. I think of snapbacks as baseball caps, but I'm trying to make this anyway. Every day. Hats are not allowed per our corporate dress code, but my boss seems pretty chill, and I think as long as I get my work done, she maybe wouldn't care. Can I start wearing a hat to work, or is there a way I could test the waters before fully committing? That's from Uncovered in Utah County. Ooh,
can we just overthrow this whole thing?
Yeah. Hats?
It's time, right? If we've been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like to think of the work as being important.
Yeah.
It bums me out that someone has to ask if they could please wear a hat to work. That feels like it is your head. And unless I don't know unless you're a dentist, like if I look up and my dentist is wearing like an Ashton Kutcher hat,
Like Von Dutch.
like a Von Dutch Ed Hardy hat, or he's wearing like a fedora. I'm going to say if you're in the medical field, keep it bare up there. It literally anything else.
No, that's incorrect. Okay, let's really put this to the test, Griffin. If you want to talk about it, if you've got the guts to talk about it, you go to Mima's funeral. There's a funeral director. Thank you so much for coming. Please ignore my federal body inspector hat.
Now, hold on.
Okay,
hold on.
There's a difference, I would say.
Any. Sorry about my hat. I love the Chargers. My dad's from San Diego. Like, I don't.
No, but this is a perception thing, just not an inherent thing. Because I think what Griffin's saying is if we swung at it hard, right? Yes, there would be some adjustment period, right? Where you'd be like, are they wearing a hat? But then after, let's say, 2 years, maybe, it's
How
fine.
long is this funeral? This is like a really long funeral. Why have I been there for 2 years?
Well, no, some funerals are gonna fall by the wayside. Some funerals you're gonna have to put in the L column at first. Yeah,
Right.
and weddings.
At first, that'll be all anybody talks about. And then it's like so commonplace for funeral directors to be wearing baseball caps. Do we have to go one industry at a time? Or do we just have to accept that there's going to be a month or two of utter calamity as we all adjust to the new normal of everyone wearing baseball caps?
Except for dentists.
No,
I am very
Griffin, I
vulnerable
disagree.
right now.
No, I want the hat. Put the hair. in
That's
the
what I'm
baseball
saying.
Cap, get it behind you.
Because here's the thing, Griffin. What you're ignoring, and I think everybody who outlaws baseball caps is ignoring, is the baseball cap as a prop. Because imagine this. The dentist comes in, they got their hat on, and then they look at you and they're like, all right, turn it backwards.
Turn it
Let's
around.
get down to business.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck, this is serious. Or like the tip of the cap, or they like doff it.
Can't have a bill if you're a dentist because they have this big gnarly light. I don't know if you guys have been to one, but they got this big light.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, been a little bit, right? That was
In a minute, I'm going to need a dentist.
I need a dentist to look at my teeth. Hey, what's the...
Oh, man, never. I took my daughter to the dentist recently, and Charlie had a cavity, and man, I felt like such a turd. Because they really, kids, that's on you. You know,
Yeah, it's not them.
It's not them.
I've been using COVID-19 as a reason to not have to go to the dentist, but then like the further we get, obviously it's still a clear and present danger, but it's hard to look at the 19 in that and not go like, it's been 3 years. I should get someone to get in there and sort of do some stuff.
I love going to the dentist. I love going to the dentist.
Why, Trav?
Okay.
Well, let's say that...
This is a question about baseball caps, so inevitably we've ended up talking about Travis's feeling on dentists. In fact, you know what? I might go ahead and use my older brother veto power to say I don't want to hear your feelings about dentists. Griffin, what do you think? Can I get a quorum?
Yeah, we have a...
Okay, that's fair, that's fair.
No, bad news. I've just been captivated by curiosity about Travis's feeling on dentists, and when he denied me, now it's all I can think about.
I like the professional certainty of this is the cleanest your teeth could possibly be. If it were up to me, I'd go to the dentist once a month. Because, listen, I know myself. Even when I'm doing my Quip 2-minute brush every 4 sides.
Don't give them free promotion.
There's no way I'm doing as good a job as someone who professionally studied to make my teeth clean.
This is good.
Because
This is good,
afterwards,
actually.
you're like, God, these feel so clean. How was I content a moment ago? How was I content?
There's more space between the teeth somehow. How the fuck did you do that? Anyways, I'm just saying dentists are magicians.
Quip hasn't actually sponsored us in a minute, so if we could actually say more stuff about Quip.
I'm just saying Quip is great. And BB
This
loves
is a new technique I'm working on, and it's to catch more flies with honey. Also, tremendous.
You start doing the ads first.
Yeah.
And then maybe they pay you for them, maybe they don't.
We break them off a sample of it, and then if they like the sample, they can come have more.
We had an idea once to do, well, I had an idea, nobody liked it, to do a Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom sponsored episode, and then ask Universal for the money afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, do the episode, celebrate it, give all the plugs, but then just be like, whatever you think is fair.
Yeah.
I think would be a good system.
The aspect of this question that I think we haven't touched on that I really want to dive into is how do they ramp up to wearing a hat? Right? Do they just dive in one day, come in wearing a hat, and like wait for the boss to say something? Or is there a way to be like, oh, that hat? I don't know how that got here. I guess I could put it on. Wouldn't that be weird? Is there a way to dance around it and gauge your boss's reaction?
I mean, okay, so you could come in. There is an escalation here that we haven't addressed, which is start with a fascinator, little guy, and then maybe if it's, I mean, it's pretty maybe appropriative, but like a yarmulke, just increase.
I don't see why that would be appropriative, Griffin.
I can't imagine why that would be.
Area of the head, maybe, and then you work your way up to like a toboggan. Or a toque,
beanie, what
beanie,
have you?
And then maybe you come in wearing a baseball cap, but the bill is only like 1 inch deep, and then you just
real chode of a baseball cap.
A real chode, and then you just expand. Holy shit. Is it okay? When we talk about merch, we usually talk about designs that go on merch. We don't talk about bold new directions in hat technology.
Yeah, we're innovating.
I'm talking about a baseball cap, a chode ball cap, but with just a 1 inch front brim that just barely, it doesn't do anything. But you can wear it as a transition into a full baseball cap lifestyle.
There's a very good person named Sarah McKay, whose job it is to listen to the things we say and then turn them into physical objects. Like she's been alchemy. Yes, it's incredible. If you've bought anything from us in the past couple of years, you have Sarah McKay to thank. I can only imagine the terror in her, deep down in her bones, hearing us say like, and anyway, it's a baseball cap with a chode sort of bill. And anyway, because in her mind, there's a timer, and it's like, if they talk about this for 10 more minutes, it's going to happen. I hope, please God, let them get distracted.
Okay, alternately, come in with a huge fucking hat.
Same page. And then they're like, you can't wear that. And be like, well, I have this smaller one I could wear.
It just says like, it's the words opening offer are printed in like huge letters on the top. Like, this is the beginning of negotiations.
This is what I call a turbo sombrero. And if you don't like this, because I'm hitting people in the office with it every time I move my head around, maybe you'd find this more acceptable. No? How about this chode ball cap?
I do. Gosh, this is so embarrassing. I do have one thing.
I do have one more that you might like.
One more that you might enjoy.
You heard about these?
I have one for you too. Do you like podcasts?
The only chode ball caps have the My Brother and Me logo.
That's how you know they're good quality. Don't get store brand chode ball caps.
No. Imagine being a hate-filled person that just had a regular red hat. Think of how embarrassed you'd be.
Here's the problem.
Gotta customize it.
If we invent the chode ball cap, we're gonna have to invent chode ball, and I don't think maybe that's just baseball, but the bat is
Matt.
It's like a bowling pin size.
Matt, Trey, if you're listening, the basketball sequel.
Get at us.
Maybe it's here. Maybe it's. I know you guys like the word chode. Maybe
you've said it a lot, almost as much as we have in the last 5 minutes.
And guys, if you're not sold yet, how's this hit? You chode balls, and now that's jokes on jokes on jokes. We like it. Hey, how about a wizard